Let's talk about my favorite piece of art from South Asia. It features a beautifully painted tiger, and sitting on top of it holding a cobra in one hand and a tosbih in another is none other than Muslim saint Gazi Pir. He's a legendary figure in Bengal believed to have lived between the 12th and 13th centuries, spreading Islam and performing miracles. You may have seen the image I showed at the beginning, but what you might not know is that this is only one panel out of 57 from something called the Gazi Scroll. There are many copies of the Gazi Scroll, but this example in particular is the most notable, and it's unfortunately housed in the British Museum. It's 43 feet long, and each of the 57 panels is just as beautiful as the first one I showed you. This copy comes from Murshidabad and is dated to roughly 1800. The paper sheets themselves are hand-painted with natural dyes. Blacks come from burned up soot, whites come from crushed seashells, yellow from turmeric, blue from indigo. You get the idea. I mentioned before that Gazi Pir performed miracles, and they're on full display here. He's shown bringing rain, yielding milk from a barren cow, and showing power over dangerous animals like snakes, crocodiles, and most importantly, tigers. I mean, he's shown riding one at the beginning, but he's also able to get them to bow to him. We speak all the time about how lush Bengal is, but going back to the 12th and 13th centuries, Bengal is literally full of jungles that are full of tigers. It's hard to imagine with how scarce tiger populations are now, but back then, tigers posed a very real threat to humans. You can imagine what happened when people saw a foreigner of a different faith come in and wield such power over such a dangerous animal. People became convinced, and Islam spread. And this story in particular about the spread of religion is quite unlike others. We don't hear about conquest, we hear about harmony. In the scrolls themselves, there's references to Hindu deities like the goddess Ganga, who it's said Gazi Pir often interacted with. That kind of harmony between Hinduism and Islam is not something we would expect from back in the day, or even today. From a historical perspective, I can't confirm if any of these things ever actually happened, but what I can tell you is that these tales were significant enough that people, documented as early as the onset of Mughal rule, made scrolls and wrote songs to ensure that they were preserved. And I'm glad to say they were successful. Here I am, centuries later, bringing this story to you. So if you learned something new, make sure you do the same and share this video.